Simply Shay, Simply Shay.
Hey Shay with the word of the day. Roll low with the things you say. It's your girl Simply Shay. This feels the word of the day. It's Simply Shay. It's Simply Shay. It's Simply Shay.
Simply Shay, Simply Shay. Shay, 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 Shay.
Simply Shay.
Simply Shay, Simply Shay, Simply Shay.
Shay Bays, it's your girl Simply Shay here with yet another video. Today's word of the day is this too. So without further ado, let's go. Alright Shay Bays, so just getting into the video, first I want to start by saying I am sorry for not posting a video on Tuesday. If you follow me on social media, however, you would know the reason why. If you don't, shame on you, but I am actually in a play right now and have a lot of lines, a lot of long rehearsals. Literally the play is in like 3 weeks. It's the weekend of the 21st of March. So we're getting closer and closer, and so rehearsals are getting longer, so it's been harder for me to record and find the time to record. So for the next, 2-ish, 3-ish weeks, I am going to be just doing one video a week. It'll either be posted on a Wednesday or a Thursday, just because that's what's easier for me with this play schedule. Probably the week of the show you probably won't get a video, but just know I love you still, and I'll keep you guys posted on what I decide to do. But again, today's word of the day for today is this too. I want to start by saying a common thing that I see in the Bible when it's given just different stories, different prophecies, different issues, just different things like that. One common phrase I see is, and it came to pass. And it came to pass that this happened, and it came to pass that this was changed, and it came to pass that this was so. And I want to encourage you all to know and understand whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that's trying to keep you up at night, whatever it is that runs through your mind, whatever it is that is weighing on you right now will pass. When you think about it, we have all been probably in multiple seasons and times in our lives where we thought that it could not have gotten worse than what it was in that moment. Man, this is the worst thing I've ever experienced in life thus far. And you made it through that. It came to pass, you know. Yes, it came. Yes, you were met with anxiety. You were met with a depression. This person left. This person died. You know, you lost your job here. You weren't able to pay this bill here. You know, you were insecure in this moment. But it came to pass. It came and it passed. You know, it came and you overcame it. It came and you got through it. And so I just want to encourage you guys, do not get caught up in your weeping. Do not get caught up in your pain. Do not get caught up in your anxiety and your depression and your, hurt and those different things. Don't get caught up in the everyday hustle and bustle. Don't get caught up in the things that the enemy tries to do to deter you, because I will be real with you all for a moment and let you know, and I think I said this in my video from last week, after I got into my car accident, it was really hard, and I mean still has been very hard for me to get back to where I was spiritually, and not in a just giving up on God way or anything like that, nothing like that, but I was on such a spiritual high in that moment up into my accident that it honestly shook me. I'll be real, it shook me. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know, how to fully process this, and my body's hurting, and this is happening, and gotta do this, gotta worry about that, and now this is, and just going, and I have to be intentional every single day to remind myself, hey, God still kept you. Hey, to find something to be thankful for, to fight to get to the spiritual place that I was before my accident. You are going to have moments like that in your lives. It may not be an accident. It may be a breakup. It may be a death. It may be, you know, being laid off. It may just be a crappy customer if you're dealing with customer service. It may, you know, just be that it's raining. It may just be that you spill your fruit cup or something. I don't know. Like, it may be something even that small that's just kind of like the final straw, the straw that broke, you know, the horse's back or whatever. But yet and still, you have to decide for yourself and be intentional about deciding whether or not you're going to allow that minor problem, because nothing is bigger than God, nothing is too big for God, so that minor problem to outweigh your big God, to outweigh your major God. Are you going to allow it to pass, or are you going to hold on to it? Are you going to allow it to run its course, teach you what it was meant to teach you, do what it was meant to do, and pass the test? Or are you going to hold on to it? Or are you going to say, you know what? This is it. This is the last straw. I can't do it anymore. I don't understand, you know, why God would allow this to happen. I don't get why he would allow that to happen. I've done everything that I was supposed to do. I've prayed. I've forgiven. I've let go of this. I've stopped doing that. Do you want a cookie? In the most nicest, most humblest way, do you want a cookie? We get in places where we feel like we are untouchable by problems, like we are untouchable by the enemy, but we forget the story of Job. Job was a perfect man in God's sight. Yet and still, he still allowed the enemy to test him in every way possible, taking everything from him, even his health. Job never blasphemed God. Job never turned his back on God. And at the end of it all, it came to pass. That too passed. No matter how long you feel like you've been in the thing, no matter how much you feel you don't deserve it, if God can allow his son to come down here, be ridiculed, feel lonely, be feeling like an outcast, and be crucified, tortured basically, what makes you so special? What makes you so special? The amazing thing about God is not the fact that he keeps trouble from coming to you, not the fact that he keeps those things you know keep you from being thrown in the fire, but he gets right there in there with you. He wraps you up in his arms so that while the darts of the enemy and while the darts of your depression, of your anxiety, of your loneliness, of this, of that, of the eviction, of the breakup, of the death, like of all of those things, those arrows are hitting him as long as you stay in his arms. Those arrows are hitting him. You may feel the jolt from them hitting him, but the full impact of the arrow is hitting him. Now, when we step out of his arms, when we say, you know what, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of all this turbulence, now you're going to get hit with the full arrow. Now you're going to feel the fullness of that anxiety. You're going to feel the fullness of the depression, of the anger, of the hurt, of the loneliness, of this, of that. That was because you stepped out of his grasp, not because he let you go. So, I just want to simply encourage you guys to know and understand that this too, whatever it is, whatever you're struggling with right now in this moment shall pass. Cling to God even the more. Pray to him even the more, because no problem is too big for him. Listen, I hope that this gave you guys something to think about, gave you a little bit of weekly encouragement. Remember, continue to grow and glow. Bye.